No matter what decision you take, there are going to be considerable costs. I mean, me doing live streaming has, at a very minimum, cost me $50,000 a year in just the time that I spent preparing and doing live streams, when compared to what I could do if I was just focused on making money. And doing live streams, when compared to what I could do if I was just focused on making money.
Of course there is.
What?
No, even if you had a tribe of 100, 120 people, if somebody was stealing something, right? You have to punish that person.
I said earlier that becomes complicated when you're dealing with the psychopathic types.
Okay, but psychopaths make up 1 to 3% of any given population at any time. So that's why you would have to use force. Destiny's correct. And then Peterson goes, no, 2 contrarians, 2 titans, benzos versus Adderall. And
yeah, so Destiny discovered Adderall and it relieved him from his ADHD. It seems like, so he no longer has to play video games while he's doing a live stream. Should we take Jordan Peterson seriously? I think he's become increasingly unhinged, but we should recognize he's done some good work. And all sorts of people who are unhinged in one area can be profound and brave truth tellers in other areas. I mean, I don't want to think about the areas that I am unhinged, but to the extent that that's true, and it's certainly been true in the past, I've been unhinged in some things and brave and telling the truth in other areas. All right, everybody's flawed. Everybody hurts sometimes. So I think we need to make peace with the flawed nature of people. Right now, if you push me to the wall and said, should we take Jordan seriously, yes or no, I'd say no, not right now, recognizing at the same time that he has done some valuable work in the past and will continue to do some valuable work in the future. When people's level of unhinged commentary vastly exceeds their level of hinged commentary, then you reject them. So I would normally want a 4-to-1 ratio, right? I want a 4-to-1 ratio in my relationships of like 4 positive interactions to 1 negative interaction, right? I would, to me, that's like a minimum for a friendship or a relationship. And so too from public figures whose commentary I take seriously, I would want at least a 4-to-1 ratio of hinged commentary to unhinged commentary. And right now, I don't think Jordan Peterson meets that 4-to-1 ratio.
And Jordan Peterson's just arguing to argue, it sounds like.
Right, so that's a complication. But I would say, generally speaking, that the necessity to use force is a sign of bad policy. And no, I don't think, see, I'm not particularly Hobbesian. I don't think that the only reason people...
Right, that's insane. All right, all government policy ultimately will boil down to the use of force. So Destiny wins on that.
Comport themselves with a certain degree of civility in civilized societies because they're terrified by the fact that the government has a monopoly on force that can be brought against them at any moment.